Hello, welcome to my channel. I have another pick a card reading for you today, and today we'll cover the topic, what love message do you need to hear right now? So I do have two piles laid out for you. I have pile number 1 and pile number 2. I'll give you a moment to decide which pile best resonates with you, and then we'll go ahead and jump into the reading. All right, so let's go ahead and begin with pile number 1. And, sorry, my deck must have been upside down. We have the Fool, the Lovers, the Five of Wands, and Codependency. Sorry about that glare. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So let's take a look at the cards. So I feel like you guys had a great start. You started this relationship and it was fun, it was carefree, it was amazing. With the Fool and the Lovers present, that is just, that's that exciting feeling in the beginning of a relationship. So the Five of Wands is also here, and right next to it is a codependency card. So I think as fun as things were in the beginning and as romantic and exciting as things were, I think there are some issues in this relationship now, and I think Spirit is asking you to be cautious. The Five of Wands can sometimes be petty disagreements. It could also be outside competition, especially with the Lover's card right next to it. Well, and the Fool. These cards could indicate someone stepping outside of the relationship. The Five of Wands can be competing competition. So maybe it's not an affair, but it could be somebody's prioritizing their job over you. It could be that they're choosing to hang out with friends rather than hang out with you. And with the codependency card here, there could be several different things going on. This could be codependency with drugs and alcohol. It could be codependency with people, being codependent in the relationship with your partner. And that codependency often brings with it toxicity. So if you are in a codependent relationship, it can sometimes be hard to let go of situations that just aren't serving you. It could be hard for you to put up your boundaries and to communicate to your partner what you feel is acceptable and not acceptable within the relationship. It could point to you allowing your partner to make all the decisions, to do what they want, to be controlling in the relationship. And you don't leave because you are codependent on them. You feel like you can't leave. You feel like you're trapped. So I think Spirit is asking you to take a look at the state of your relationship and look at areas where codependency and toxicity might exist, and to look at ways at trying to fix these issues for your own happiness. Toxicity or toxic relationships, but codependent relationships are they're everywhere. Honestly, that's kind of what happens when you're in a long-term commitment. You do become just a little bit codependent upon one another, and it does take a very strong person to maintain their own sense of identity. So these issues are definitely ones that you may need to seek outside guidance with, or outside counsel. Sometimes people turn to self-help books, but definitely take a look at your relationship and look at the areas where toxicity may exist, and start looking at ways to fix those issues. All right, so that's what I have for reading number 1, and we move on to reading number 2. And again, the deck was upside down, so we'll go over the cards. We have the 7 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and New Love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. All right, so let's look at these cards. There's some sadness here with the 5 of Cups at the center. I feel like there's some regret and sadness over how things turned out. Quite possibly you were in a long-term commitment with the 7 of Pentacles present. It was a relationship that you really wanted to grow, or to continue to grow. You had put a lot of time and investment in. And something went wrong. And now you're in a state of sadness, or they are, or both of you are, quite possibly. I do see that in the future there is new love. So we have the Ace of Cups here along with the New Love Oracle card. And so I do see this 2 ways. I see this as either a renewal of love between the both of you, or I see it as new love altogether. So you know your situation, and you know kind of what's going on in your relationship, and you probably know which way things are leaning right now. But that's what I see as far as the Ace of Cups goes. The Ace of Cups sometimes does point to healing, healing emotionally within a relationship, and starting over. And I think that's definitely quite possible here, seeing as you've put so much time and effort into this relationship. It definitely was one that you saw as quite important. And with the Five of Cups, I think there's a reminder. There's a reminder that there are still some cups in the background. There's actually this one, I think that there might be one big cup with some shiny objects in it, or shiny water. But I think it serves as a reminder to not forget that all hope isn't lost, that there are new beginnings possible, that there's still some emotion and water in the cups that she's got her back turned to. So look to the future, look to healing, whichever way healing is, or whichever way healing goes for you, whether that's healing the relationship together. I do often see the Ace of Cups as a self-love healing type thing, so maybe work on yourself too. Sometimes when we work on ourselves as individuals, it actually strengthens our relationships, because when we are better people, we attract better. We just become more attractive. So those are the messages that I am seeing for reading number 2. And that concludes our reading for this evening. I thank you so much for joining me tonight, and hope that you will join me again. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hope to see you next time.